I thought today we could work on this soap holder. It's made with single crochets and bobble stitches, and I took and made some chain here to do the cinch. But yeah, it'll fit pretty much any size bar soap. They're pretty much all the same size. And I used 100% cotton peaches and cream. It is a number 4 weight, and there is, let me see if I can find it, 95 yards on one skein, and I've been using the skein quite a bit, so it's not going to take a whole one. They're 2-ounce skeins, and it recommends a size H hook, but today we're going to be using an I don't know if that'll, there it goes. My phone's having trouble focusing. There it goes. Size I crochet hook, and then you'll just need scissors and tapestry needle. And if you want stitch markers, you can, but it's not necessary. So let's get started. Okay, so we're going to start with a slip knot on our hook. And we're going to chain 11. Okay, we got 11. Now, there's 2 ways you can do this. You can either go into the stitch like this, or you can take and flip your chain over, and you can go in the little back bumps. I prefer the back bumps myself because it leaves a cleaner finish on your piece, but if you prefer this way, it's just fine. Either way will work. So what we're going to do is I'm going to turn over my piece, and I'm going to put a single crochet in the second chain from the hook. And you always remember that the loop on your hook does not count as a stitch. So we're going to count back 1, 2, and we're going to insert our hook in there. And we're going to pull up a loop, yarn over, and pull through both loops. That's a single crochet. And we're going to do that all the way over to the other end. Alright, so I'm back to the other end. I've got 1 stitch here left. And what I'm going to do, I want a single crochet on this side of the chain as well. So what I'm going to do is put 3 single crochets in this last stitch to turn my work. So 1, 2, 1 more, 3. And then you can take and lay your straggler down and catch it in so that you don't have to weave it in later. And we're not going to go into this stitch right here because that's where we put the 3 single crochets. We're going to go here to this stitch and put a single crochet in it and each stitch down. Okay, I'll meet you over here. Alrighty, I'm back to the end, and we're going to make this side match this side over here. We put 3 single crochets in the last stitch over here, and we only have 1 in this one here. So we're going to put 2 single crochets in this last chain to even it up. So 1, 2. Okay, and then we're going to just slip stitch to the first single crochet that we made, and that's what your piece is going to look like. And my end that I got to snip off, but let's go ahead and go to round 2. If I can get my yarn out of here. Chain 1, and you're going to single crochet into the same stitch, because that chain 1 does not count as a stitch in this pattern. And then you're going to single crochet all the way around. 1 single crochet in every stitch. I'm out of focus. Hold on. There. It's better. Okay. Go ahead and crochet all the way around, 1 single crochet in every stitch, and I'll meet you back up at the end. Okay, I went ahead and crocheted all the way to the end, and then slip stitched into the first single crochet that I made in the round. And that's what it looks like, and your piece will start to curl, and that's what we want. That's the way we need it to do. But we're going to go ahead and chain 1, and we're going to single crochet in every stitch across for 2 more rows. I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I'll meet back up with you. Alright, I went ahead and did my 2 rows of single crochet, and I slip stitched to the first single crochet that I made here, and I'm ready to start the next round. Let's go ahead and chain 1, which doesn't count as a stitch, and we're going to single crochet in the same stitch. Now, we're going to start the bobbles. The way to make a bobble, for this pattern at least, is you yarn over, insert your hook into the next stitch and pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, like you're going to do a double crochet, but you're going to leave the other 2 loops on your hook. Now let's do it again. Yarn over, insert your hook into the same stitch, pull up a loop, you're going to yarn over and pull through 2, and you're going to leave that loop on your hook, and you're going to repeat this until you have 6 loops on your hook. Okay, 6 loops on the hook. You're going to yarn over and pull through all of those loops. And it doesn't really look like much right now. See? Just looks like a piece of fabric. And then to make it pop, you're going to single crochet in the next stitch. And see, it creates a bobble. Okay. Now we're going to do 1 single crochet in the next 2 stitches. There will always be 3 single crochets in between each bobble for this pattern. Now we're going to do another bobble. So yarn over, insert your hook into the next stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. Do it again, yarn over, insert your hook into the same stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, and pull through 2. You're going to do that until you have 6 loops on your hook. Okay, we've got 6 loops on the hook. We're going to yarn over and pull through all of those loops. And then 3 single crochets. 1, 2, 3. We're going to do one more bobble. Okay, I have my 6 loops. I'm going to yarn over them. I'm going to pull through all. And then we're done with bobbles for this row. We're just going to take and single crochet the whole way around, and we'll meet back up over here. Okay, I made it to the end and I slip stitched to the first single crochet that I made. For the next row, we're just going to chain 1, single crochet in that same stitch, and then we are going to single crochet all the way around. That's all we're going to do for this one. I made it to the end and I slip stitched to the first single crochet that I made. To start the next round, we're going to chain 1 and we're going to single crochet in that same stitch, and then single crochet in the next 3 stitches. And then what you can do to make sure it's going to be lined up is you turn your piece over and you look at your bobbles, and you know that stitch right there, it's going to make it in the middle because we want our bobbles to be off-centered. It gives it a pretty design. So we're going to do a bobble here, and then we'll do a bobble in between these 2. And there'll only be 2 bobbles on this row. Okay, let's begin. Yarn over, insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through 2. Leave the 2 on your hook and go to create another one. Repeat this until you have 6 loops on your hook. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. Okay. You get 6 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through all. Single crochet in the next stitch. And we're going to single crochet in the next 2 stitches. That way we'll have 3 single crochets in between each bobble. Now yarn over, insert your hook into the next stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. Do it again. Yarn over, insert your hook into the same stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. Repeat this until you have 6 loops on your hook. Okay, you have 6 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through all. And then you're just going to single crochet all the way around your piece, and we'll meet back up over here. Alright, I made it around, and for this next round, all I'm going to do is chain 1 and single crochet all the way around my piece. and then we'll meet back up. Alright, I went ahead and single crocheted all the way around, and we're back here. We're going to start the next round, which would be chain 1 and single crochet in the same stitch, and we're going to single crochet in the next stitch, and then we're going to do a bobble in this stitch right here. So we're going to yarn over, instead of hooking to the next stitch, and pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2. Two, 4, 6. We've got 6 loops. We're going to yarn over and pull through all, and then we're going to put 1 single crochet in the next 3 stitches. 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to do another bobble once I get this yarn ball. Alright, next bobble. Yarn over, insert your hook into the next stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. Do it 5 times, so you'll have 6 loops on your hook. Okay, one more time. 2, 4, 6, and then pull through all the loops, single crochet in the next 3 stitches, and then put another bobble right here in this stitch, right here, this stitch. And then you're going to single crochet the rest of the way around, and we'll meet back up at the end. Alright, I finished up that row, and this is what you'll have so far. Pretty, isn't it? This is the back. Alright, we're ready to start the next round. We're going to, oops, lost my stitch there. Okay, we're going to chain 1 and single crochet in the same stitch, and then we're going to single crochet in every stitch around. We'll meet back up at the end. Alright, I went ahead and did another row of the bobbles, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sets, and when I stick my soap in there, it pretty much covers it up. So now it's time to start building it and put the cinch part in it so that the soap won't fall out. But that's what we have so far. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to start doing rows of single crochet. We're going to chain 1 and put our hook into the same stitch, make a single crochet, and we're going to single crochet in every stitch around. Better get that stitch right there. Sometimes it can be a little tricky to get those, the ones that are from the bobble, but if you take your time, it'll work out. But anyways, keep going all the way around and we'll meet back up. I went ahead and did a total of 3 rows of single crochet, and so the next round we're going to chain 1 and single crochet in the same stitch, chain 1, and we're going to skip the next stitch and put a single crochet in that next stitch. And we're going to repeat that. Chain 1, skip 1, single crochet in the next. Chain 1, skip 1, single crochet in the next. Just repeat that around. Alright, I'm coming up to the end and I'm going to chain 1 and skip this stitch. This here is the false stitch, and that's the chain 1 that we started with. So I'm going to slip stitch to the single crochet that we created at the beginning. And that completes that round. And see, you've got these little holes, and that's what you're going to weave your chain through to cinch your soap holder. Now the next round we're just going to do a row of single crochets. So chain 1, single crochet in the same stitch, single crochet. You always put 1 single crochet in that chain 1 space, and then single crochet in the next single crochet, put 1 in the chain 1 space, and you just go and do this all the way around, and we'll meet back up. After I finished the single crochet row, I went ahead and did 1 more just to finish it off, and I still got to hide in my ends, but I tied off, and there's your finished piece. Now I took and chained 53. I went ahead and chained 53, and then we're going to take our soap holder and find the chain 1 spaces right there, and I want my tie to be in the back, so I'm going to start back here. Take my chain, I'm going to put my hook through 1 chain 1 space around a stitch and through another chain 1 space. Take my chain and pull it through. Oh, if it'll let me. There it goes. Now we're going to do that again. We're going to skip this one right here and insert our hook here and come out from the other end. Grab our chain and pull it through. You're going to do that all the way around until you get back over here. Alright, I got it all weaved through. I'm going to put my soap in. I'll hide my ends later, but we're going to go ahead and do this. Cinch it up. And I'll tie it. And there you go. And you have a soap holder. Thanks for watching. Oh, and don't forget to check back later this week for the Stitch of the Week tutorial. It should be up Friday. Thanks for watching.